Welcome aboard and thanks for tuning in to the Heavy Metal Truckers once again, where we give our thoughts and perspectives on all things heavy, even if you don't like it. We are mostly all your hosts.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Frosty was up since like 2 a.m. It's currently 7, so he had to call it a night. So
7
he's gonna.
p.m. Yeah.
What'd I say?
You said 7. I figured we probably should say 7 p.m.
Well, yeah. I mean, given our line of work, well, everyone's line of.
Yeah, we used to film when we were in the truck in the mornings most of the time.
Shit, that's right. I almost forgot about that. Frosty will return, but not for this filming session, which there will be like 5 or 6 videos that we will have without him, but he will be put in later on, which for this one, he's going to just he'll catch it if we think he might be fascinated by it. Kind of how we're working this thing. Alright, so in this video, this is going on with our segment of the biggest metal group within a particular country. Someone said Moldova. I don't remember who the hell it was. But,
Infected rain from Moldova.
Do what?
Moldova. It's infected rain from Moldova.
I know, but I don't know who the hell said Moldova. I don't know which one.
Nobody. We picked it because Lord of the Lost did. Yeah, I was doing the song with him.
Anyway. So, according to Spotify, the biggest group in Moldova Moldova, because it's spelled with an O at the beginning. Yeah, something like that.
Moldova. If you hadn't said it, I would have been fine.
I will put a clip of the actual pronunciation properly in here because apparently 2 white guys can't figure out how to say a country name correctly. But
Moldova, whatever. Anyway. I said it perfectly fine earlier. Now that we're trying to say it, I can't say it anymore.
You're welcome. Okay, so This is Infected Rain, where apparently, according to Spotify, this is the biggest metal group within that region, so we are checking it out. No, I already forgot what the name of it is, so you'll just see it in the title.
Orphan something.
Thank you.
One of their older songs.
Okay, cool. We're going with that, because now I remember that part.
Yeah. That song grew on me as it went on, and or included the second time we listened to
Mhm.
it. um, and by the end of it, I enjoyed it. I mean,
I still have a
I
drawback, and
don't.
I'm curious if you're going to mention it.
There's a couple small drawbacks for me. Um, well, like it's not something I would go back and listen to over and over again.
Yeah, no.
Um, but I did get the sense that this was written based off of personal experience by whoever wrote it and the band.
I kind of figured that as well.
Which I'm leaning towards her, but I'm not positive. Two, her harshes weren't bad, but there were times where I couldn't understand it. And I don't know if it was because of the style of harshes she was doing.
It was kind of like the style, honestly, which I can go more into in depth.
And mix, well, it could also be mixed with the fact that she's obviously, English is not going to be the first language.
Mm-hmm.
That could be part of it too.
Oh, I honestly completely forgot that wasn't her first language. Like, she did really good.
Yeah. Her cleans were very good.
Beautiful, actually.
I liked the melodic parts of the song. As a matter of fact, at one point, the melodic parts almost gave me almost kind of a little bit of an old school In Flames vibe. I like that they slowed it down a little. Now, is it just me, or is there some sort of law that states that if there's anybody in the band with long dreadlocks, they have to do a slow-mo at least once in the video of their headbanging?
I think it's becoming like this unspoken rule.
Have at least one slow-mo of the dreadlock headbanging.
But to be fair, I've been seeing that a lot with long hair recently.
Yeah. But it seems to be more true with the dreadlocks, just because you got so many strands, whatever. But anyway.
Yeah. We got to get all the colors gleaming off. Come on.
Because it did with her and I didn't pay attention to what instruments the dude was playing. Either guitar or bass. I don't remember which one. But him too. But no. It was decent, and I enjoyed it the more I listened to it, but it didn't. It's not something I would go back and listen to a bunch. That makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a former coworker just upgraded their PC hardware and just asking me some questions about it.
I'm gonna put a little piece of C4 in there and ignite it, and the computer worked perfectly after.
I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
So first off, her vocals. There was like a combination of her screams were very much reminiscent of older In This Moment, and
yeah, I can see that.
Other like going cleans, she had some influence between Jonathan Davis and what the fuck's her name from Within Temptation? I can't remember. Simone?
Sharon,
yeah.
Sharon Dana Dale.
Yeah, she had a combination of her and Jonathan Davis I was hearing within the vocals as far as the style goes, but screaming was just straightforward Mariah Brink. Of course, like, she may have had other vocal influences going on, but that's what the ones that stood out to me. The biggest issue I had with this track was actually the bass was lacking, and the certain frequencies, mind you. The bass was lacking in the sense that some of the higher mid-range to high-end that you get from like the attack on the bass, like in conjunction with the mid-range on the guitars, they typically are playing harmoniously and the frequencies are balancing each other out and pretty much becoming one unified piece. There was just mainly lower mid-range I was hearing and like some slight high mid-range that like you could tell the bass was playing, but it wasn't like, there was really no distortion on it to speak of, so that's part of what was probably doing that, but there was just it mainly felt like that there was just some mid-range on the bass, and that was it. Like, maybe some low mids, but bass was actually kind of lacking for me. I don't know if it was for you.
You know, now that you mention it, maybe because I remember the only time that the bass kind of stood out to me is when the song slowed down.
Which I was trying to figure out if that was guitar work or bass work, and bass work
It was
is
both, I
clean.
think.
Yeah, I think there was some, because I
Because I
know.
think there was bass, and then the either that or the bassist was playing more than one string at one time. Because there was times where you would hear two completely different strings going.
Yeah.
So he was either doing two strings, or it was the bass with a little bit of guitar over top.
Yeah, so like I couldn't really tell, and like typically you can hear and you can notice and be able to appreciate and admire a good clean bass sound, like in those slower parts, and they're just to die for. But this one was seriously lacking, and I'm not sure what's to play here. I don't know if if like it was a physical rig, the physical bass rig was a little interesting, or if the amp sim they were running was not ideal. Granted, this was like 8 years ago, but even then, 8 years ago, we still had some decent stuff going on, I thought. But I don't know, it's been a while for me, I guess. Yeah, that was my main issue with this. Honestly, even the drums for me felt a slight bit lifeless. Like, you could obviously hear them.
With the exception of the drum fill, yes, I noticed that too.
Yeah, the drum fill, that was completely different. But yeah, like, a lot of the drums just kind of felt lifeless, and it was a beat to keep a rhythm going, and say, and then like they weren't bad, but they felt kind of lacking, I noticed.
There was no character to the...
Yeah, I guess you could roll with that term. But aside from that, I mean, not bad for a single that we've heard. Would I be intrigued to hear more from them? Possibly. But yeah, I still, all that being said, can understand why this is one of the biggest groups within that region, just because they are good. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching this. We're really glad you could be here. And if you have any opposition, please fight us in the comments and tell me how I'm wrong about the bass. I welcome it. And until next time, whether musically, lyrically, or literally, keep rolling heavy.